How are the minute hand and hour hand different for time to the hour and time to the half hour?
Hi there! Soon the people who live here will be planting some new flowers. Ernesto here has been going in and out of the soil all day. He wants to be sure it's crumbly so the plants will grow better. Click the flower pot to see what time the people said they'd be here. They plan to be here at 5:30. It sure would be nice to be able to read a clock with an hour hand and a minute hand. But hey, I only know how to read clocks with an hour hand. Well, I think it's time to learn something more about telling time. Come on, let's go.
Let's use a clock to tell time. What time does this clock show? It shows the time as 4 o'clock. The clock has 2 hands, an hour hand and a minute hand. At 4 o'clock, the hour hand points to the number 4, and the minute hand points to the number 12. How's the minute hand different from the hour hand? First, the minute hand is longer than the hour hand. Click to find out something else about the minute hand. The minute hand moves around the clock to show the number of minutes after the hour. Now what about the hour hand? The hour hand is shorter than the minute hand. Click to find out something else about the hour hand. The hour hand moves in the same direction as the minute hand, but it moves around the clock to show how much of a whole hour has passed. Together, the hour hand and the minute hand on this clock show the time 4 o'clock. Let's look at another clock. Like the other clock, this clock has an hour hand and a minute hand. Where does the hour hand point? The hour hand points between the 4 and the 5. Where does the minute hand point at 4:30 o'clock? The minute hand points to the 6. Together, the hour hand and the minute hand on this clock show the time 4:30 o'clock. How does the hour hand move between 4 o'clock and 4:30 o'clock? The hour hand moves from the 4 to halfway between the 4 and the 5. How does the minute hand move between 4 o'clock and 4:30 o'clock? The minute hand moves from the 12 to the 6. An hour has 60 minutes. Each small tick mark on the clock face stands for 1 minute. You can count the minutes starting from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When the minute hand moves from the 12 to the 1, 5 minutes have passed. The minute hand points to show how many minutes past the hour it is. Click to count by 5s around the whole clock. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So there's 60 minutes and 1 full hour. What time does this clock show? Drag the time from here to show the time on this digital clock. Then check your answer. That's right. The hour hand points to the 11 and the minute hand points to the 12. So it's 11 o'clock. How many minutes does a half hour have? This clock shows a half hour in blue. A half hour is half the time of an hour. The minute hand moves around the whole circle in 1 hour. So it moves around half the circle in half an hour. You can count by fives around half the clock to find the number of minutes in half an hour. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. A half hour has 30 minutes. This clock shows the time 11 o'clock. What's another way to show 11 o'clock? Drag the time from here to show it on this digital clock. Then check your answer. You got it! Another way to show 11 o'clock is 11:30.
Wonder where Professor B is.
Hey, Joey.
Professor! Hey, listen to this. There's some guy named Mel, right? Who goes to the park every day at the same time, okay?
No, wait.
Now, what?
Is this one of your silly jokes?
No! This isn't a joke. It's a math riddle.
Oh, okay, then tell me more.
Okay, so, hey, aren't jokes supposed to be silly?
Oh, no, they are, and your jokes are great. I love them.
Okay, do you want to hear one?
No. First, let's check the math puzzle you were about to tell us, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. So, Mel goes to the park at 2:30. Question is, which clock shows when Mel went to the park? So here we see 3 different clocks with 3 different times.
Yes, I see that.
Okay, so let's see if we can figure this out. So let's see. Let's take first a look at this clock right here.
Okay.
So this clock right here, let's see if we can figure out what time it is. So I see that the short hour hand is right halfway between the 2 and the 3.
Yes, it is.
And the middle hand is pointing straight down at the 6. So this means it's going to be half past something. And half past what? It's going to be the time that came right here, because it's halfway from there, from 2 to 3.
Right.
So this represents 2:30, or 2:30.
Oh.
So 2:30,
Okay.
2:30. Well, there is 2:30. So
Hey, that's it.
that's the one we're going to put that right there.
Okay.
Okay, now let's see. Now let's take a look at this one. This one, we see that the hour hand is right on the 2, and the minute hand is right on the top. It's facing up.
Oh, I think I get it.
Okay, what time is that?
So since that little hand's
Yep.
on the 2,
Yep.
and the big hand's on the 12,
Yep.
that must be 2 o'clock.
Exactly, because the little hand is pointing right to the 2, and so we have 2 o'clock, so that's 2 o'clock. We put that one right there. And let's see if this one is going to be 3:30, which is 3:30. Notice
Let
I'm
me see.
halfway
Okay,
between
so it
3 and
is.
4, which means I'm halfway between. It's 3:30.
Yeah.
So now, let's see which one is the right answer. Mel goes to the park at 2:30. Well, that was the first one we saw.
That was the first one.
So, in fact, we see the answer is this one, and we could read it on this clock as 2:30, or on this clock as 2:30. Either way, we see it's the same time. That's the time he went to the park.
Oh, thanks, Professor. That helped a lot.
Oh, great. I'm glad it helped, Joey.
Now, do you want to hear one of my jokes?
All right. We have time for one of your jokes.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Why did the math professor throw his watch out the window?
All right, Joey. Why did the math professor throw his watch out the window?
To see time fly. Just the way you make time fly in class.
Good save. Have fun with math. We'll see you soon. Now, I like that.